Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Annette Nakas, and I am going to be reading for you my study outline for my masters. Yes, for those who haven't subscribed, consider subscribing because I have so much more to talk about regarding these scholarships and my journey. Don't forget to support us by sharing because we have just launched our scholarship for primary kids in my region in Uganda. Yes, so before I read for you my outline, I think it's important for you to see the courses I applied for at these universities. The first university I applied to was Oxford University, and I was applying for an MSc in, is it an? Whatever it is. I was applying for radiation biology. It's a master's course taught. I mean, all of these courses are taught. They are 1 year taught. There's my second choice, Manchester University. This has always been my second choice. Manchester University, I applied for cancer research and molecular medicine. University of Glasgow, cancer research and precision oncology. Yes, and if you wanna know any news I got from these universities, I got accepted for Oxford and I joined 2021 to do my masters there. Manchester, I got accepted, but they wanted me to change the course because they didn't think that my biology background was fitting into cancer research, which is crazy actually because I'm now at Manchester doing my PhD in cancer research. Oh my goodness, when something is yours, it always comes at the right time. Anyways, let's go to Glasgow. No, I didn't get any response from here, but it's okay. So, any contact with the proposed universities after receiving information about the Commonwealth scholarship, I applied to Oxford University, Manchester, and Glasgow. The results are not yet out. Yes, you can also do that. I didn't have any, what are they called? Offer letters. No, I didn't have any offer letters by the time I applied for this scholarship. Study outline, perfect. Provide a short outline of your proposed study. This should be written for an audience that does not have any prior knowledge of the subject. Okay, let's go, guys. Needless to say, cancer is one of the deadliest diseases globally, yet the genetic and environmental inducers of most tumors are not well documented, thus leaving a myriad of gaps to be filled by curious scientists. Through my lectures and independent research, I want to deeply understand the genes or hormones that initiate cancer cell growth and how the environment interacts with these genes to promote cancer progression. Additionally, I intend to concentrate on the mechanisms of how cancer treatments, such as radiotherapy and immunotherapy, work, and why some people develop resistance to some anti-cancer drugs. To put my learning into practice and to improve on my cancer research techniques, I plan to spend considerable time in the laboratory to engage in experiments about tumors. That's my first paragraph. I want to mention something here. I used American English, yet I was applying to British government. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Just to be consistent. But I mean, nobody's gonna pay attention to those, small things. How many words? 125 words. I think that is the word limit. So, yeah, be in the range. Let's go to the detailed plan. Provide a detailed plan of your proposed study. The selection panel will want to understand why you have selected your proposed course and university. I think the course changes. I'm not so sure, but I think there were some words I missed here. I don't remember the entire question, but if I've missed something, just know that I tried to put everything in the answer. Since childhood, I have always been spellbound by science subjects, especially biology, because I always wanted to know why and how things happen the way they do. After losing close relatives to cancer, I decided to focus on oncology, where my future career falls. Those courses cover detailed information. I'm talking about the courses above. They cover detailed information about carcinogenesis, its prevention, and its cures. Lectures in those universities are organized through research placements, workshops, and seminars of small, diverse groups. Diversity will encourage me to freely exchange my ideas and hone my social skills while shaping me to be more mature and independent. Guys, note something here. These are the essays for masters. For masters, you select three courses and you write this, you submit one application for all those courses and for those universities. For shared scholarships, you must make independent applications for each university. So you'll have to make about four separate applications. So be careful. Don't be like, oh, I'm done with one. Select various universities with the courses attached to them and make independent applications. Unlike Uganda, the UK is a socio-economically advanced country with excellent teaching standards and multiple globally top-ranked oncology universities conducting postgraduate education entirely in English. Additionally, I look forward to experiencing the British culture and to better my English since I will have a chance to interact more with locals. From the British culture, I hope to learn something outside of cancer that will transform my perspective and then transfer it to Uganda. Truly, it was after coming to Japan that I realized how important our environment is for our survival. In 2017, I started a project of planting trees in Uganda, mainly to create jobs for some people and to educate people about the importance of the environment in our survival through action. So let me tell you why I wrote this. I think in the question they were asking why the UK or something like that. Yes, and this is the reason why I talked about UK, advanced, resources, all that, then the culture. I talked about something that is transferable, because when we are learning, we are not, entirely depending on what we get from class, but we also get things outside class. And in most cases, you find that the things you learn outside class, change your life more than those you learn you can, make a difference easily with things you learn outside of class. Does that make sense? So, I I noticed that maybe, it would be good mentioning it, and I gave them an example. This was an example. I was telling them that after coming, when I went to Japan, when I went to Japan, I noticed that everywhere they have trees, and they really have this cool environment, and I'm like, wow, I wish our cities in Uganda like this. And I'm like, I'm starting this. Though I started in a village, but when I grow up and I become maybe a minister, health maybe minister, I'll try to, to make sure that we have, really, a lot of trees in our cities. Yeah, yeah, I want this. So it was just an example, guys. Let's continue. Sorry, I'm mad. Okay, let's continue. I am interested in investigating the genetic and environmental persuaders and drivers of tumorigenesis because most cancer drugs function by targeting these compounds or hormones that drive tumorigenesis. With my knowledge, skills, and advisors, I am ready to go back to Africa to serve humanity and make a positive change in cancer research, its prevention, and treatment. Yes. Yeah, guys, do not, always don't leave out, advisors. It's really important for you to have advisors. Why? Because you can easily go off track. You can easily mess up, however, careful you might be. Well, let's continue. If I am granted a chance, I am excited to focus entirely on my growth academically and intellectually to achieve what I am headed for. Yes, the keywords: cancer, research, education. Yes, guys, I hope that you can write, these outlines, basing on the information that is available from the websites of those courses. For me to know about how the courses are organized here, workshops, seminars, and all that, I first, had a look at the courses and I saw the organization. So I brought the idea from there and I put it here. And I indicated how important that is to me. Diversity is very important. And I showed them why it's important. So if you don't know how your course is organized, you might find it hard to know what makes them unique. So read about your courses before you write about them, and pick something unique about those courses and indicate it here, and see how this is going to be beneficial to you, not only knowledge wise in terms of academics, but also personal development, connections, and all that. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Love you. Bye.